My greetings to all the creative minds gathered here today. I welcome you all to the exciting world of art. You have chosen a field not of talent and skill, but about vision, persistence, and adaptability. You must be excited to know that might be a large number of successful artists might have been seated here years ago where you're seated today, wondering that how their passion would turn into profession. I'll be talking here today that how technology has brought improvement in the field of art. I will start with my journey of art, which began in the year 1980 at Thakur Singh's Art Gallery, now known as Indian Academy of Fine Arts, after completing my master's in English literature. There was That was an era of brushes, colors, and canvas or paper only. There was no internet, and we used to be given faded photographs to use it as a reference. But now, at one click, you get numerous images to start with, rather get confused that what to start with. I spent 2 years there, but one thing is for sure, in that time, we were asked to explore our minds or imagine something innovative rather than just copying the works of other artists. Now, with the help of technology, you can explore new techniques, experiment with new mediums, even while watching YouTube channels. That is a very good, very helpful, but a very big disadvantage is that how much time you spend there, but you will neither get corrected or bring any improvement in your work, or nor will get any professional degree, which you get a proper institute to use it as a career later. Then I joined Triveni Kala Sangam. We were not given any kind of reference there, but were always encouraged to start with sketching or painting with the life subject which was around. And we used to make the portraits of each other at that time. Now, after that, I truly believe, with the technology, now I believe that technology is to be used as a tool, but not to be completely pampered with, because this serves as a threat to creativity. One should use technology to enhance the work, but not to suppress the soul of art. Technology has not replaced art, it has expanded the possibilities. It has brought new dimensions to the world of fine arts. It is most effective as a marketing tool also. When I opened my gallery, Domain of Art, in the year 2005, there was no social media at all. I used to get the invites printed and then sent individually. And that used to be very hectic, but now I find it so simple that I can make a poster at Canva, upload it at Facebook, WhatsApp, Instagram, even the broadcast list of art buyers at no extra time. Even selling of art has become so easy now. If anyone is interested in my artwork, I ask for the price list, and that is given at the PDF, sent it by the PDF, and then once he gets, confirms it on the Google Pay, and without waiting for any external help of a car and driver, I send it by the porter. So that has become very easy now as compared to the past. And now we have online art galleries there as well, like NDTV's Mojato and other ones like Art Finders as such, where one can upload and sell the artworks. Rather than spending time in a physical gallery, I prefer to use the online platforms now. One thing more I would like to share with you, that is, because of technology, in COVID times, I started with online art sessions with senior citizens globally, and it was quite a successful venture, as I was able to use art as a therapy to heal them who were in their late 60s and 70s and suffering with loneliness and dejection. And can you believe it? They were generally those people who had once done painting or drawing at their college time or school days, and left after that because of family circumstances as such. But now with ongoing art sessions at Zoom, they started feeling quite thrilled and motivated. Technology has made the art quite affordable also. If you cannot, so that it can reach every home now. If not with traditional art, the ad buyer can be satisfied with the canvas digital prints, which they use it like use and throw. Like with every renovation, they change the digital canvas print. Then art tools are very good for the artist also, because they give you suggestion for color palette, generate composition, and assist in ideation. Today, art and technology coexist, making the art more dynamic and accessible than ever before. E-commerce and online galleries help artists to showcase to worldwide audience and sell their work without physical exhibition, saving their time, effort and money. Now, if you're going to become a visual artist, I would like to share a few things with you. Like, few points are there. Like, first is originality. Copying is very short-lived. So this trend is very short-lived, and you should not be encouraged at all. Try to develop your own style of work, and that comes more with practice and gets better at every work. And then you develop your own style depending on your bent of mind. Then is professional skill and consistency. It is not enough that you create a masterpiece and relax and wait till it gets recognized and sold out, but keep on working consistently as there is no end to learning. More you work consistently, better results will be served in your platter. You should practice on one thing until and unless your mind gets attracted to another thing. Then is storytelling and concept development. Art buyers are very inquisitive for the title given by the artist and meaning of that in relation to that artwork. They want to explore your state of mind, that when you worked on that particular painting and the reason of the colors you chose in that state of mind. For example, when an artist is in a happy mood, he chooses to apply bright shades of colors, and when little gloomy, he likes to paint with dull tones. And then is market awareness. For that, you should visit art exhibitions, art events quite frequently. You should try to study the current trends in colors, techniques, and styles, but without becoming a trend chaser. Try to use that in your own style, adding strength to your work, like using that as a stepping stone. Then is presentation and documentation. Framing, catalogs, and social media play a very vital role in this. Experiment with new ideas and techniques. I am from an old school and still stuck to oil on canvas, acrylic on canvas. But my daughter, who is a corporate professional and is a watercolor artist, she keeps experimenting with new techniques and styles time to time. Like she uses gouache, alcohol ink on paper, and that too on different kinds of papers like pastel paper and sandpaper as such. And when we went to London, she went to an art shop. She purchased lots of brands of oil and soft pastels and papers just to find the difference they are going to create on different thickness of papers. Last year in India festival, I came across an artist who worked on canvas with charcoal, and that really looked amazing. Then the next point is that you have to keep in mind is networking. The most important in this competitive world. Try to build relationship with your colleague artists, curators, and art writers as well. Many galleries invite happen only on referrals and not with open calls. Keep attending events and workshops without getting your work neglected, as they by the end of the day what matters is your own quality work. Then comes professional ethics. If you're working on commissioned works, you have to meet with deadlines, and your commitment and behavior with the client is equally very important. The art world rewards reliability as much as creativity. This art journey is not always so glamorous as it seems to be on page 3. An artist has to face rejection, slow art sales, and criticism, which give rise to creative blocks at times, but one has to build a castle of dreams by ignoring and using them against to stay motivated. This requires a lot of perseverance, patience, and one should have a balanced mind to be able to create much better than before. As an artist, there are few things which you have to keep doing. That is, first is keep a daily or weekly art journal. Then in the beginning of your art journey, you can follow few of the artists and study their creative and career paths equally. Then you can write short descriptions of your works, document your work with apt title and high quality images. You should participate in group exhibitions to stay updated and motivated. And now we come to the career opportunities for an art student, which he can explore about. First is like you can become a visual artist or sculptor. One can become an art educator. One can be art teacher in school or college, can be a private mentor or an art workshop conductor as well. One can become a graphic designer or an animator or a fashion designer. One can join an advertising agency or publication as an illustrator. One can become art conservator or restorer, preserving heritage artworks, animator or a concept artist for films, games, or wall content. These days, murals are really upcoming and everyone is looking for a good muralist. You can become an art therapist, as art works like therapy. As I discussed later, as I told you earlier, that I used art as a therapy for the senior citizens in the COVID times. Then one can become a freelancer and entrepreneur. One can sell through exhibitions and work on commissions. Recently, I've come to know that in UK there is much demand of pop artists who will create images to be used for the back of mobile covers. Then there is one thing more, or more option is there. You can always become a gallery manager, or if one is blessed to have ample space, one can become a gallerist, and that is also a very good option. These days, there is one more option of making a live portrait on a wedding event or other events to make it more charming and audience engaging. One thing more I would like to discuss is that type of art buyers you will come across. One type is who have large pockets to buy brand names, and other type is just a beginner who is lifestyle conscious but doesn't want to spend much on art. That type of buyer needs to be educated and convinced to buy affordable art. Then I would like to discuss the difference between oil and acrylic on canvas. Oil and acrylic on canvas. Oil on canvas is definitely more rich looking, and but it is much more time consuming also. But as whereas acrylic is concerned, it is fast drying, and you can do your correction at no extra time, and it is just perfect for commission work. But if you're going for commission work, it is better to discuss concept, size, medium, and size, medium, and price in detail. Otherwise, it is difficult to match with the mind with the concept which is going in the mind of a buyer. These days, most of the clients want vastu-friendly paintings. Then there is like if you want to participate in solo group show, you should know this about that an artist has a benefit of putting up a solo show, as it is highly beneficial from the sale point of view, as the buyer does not get confused from jumping from the works of one artist to another, and rate of conversion is much higher. But for that, one has to have 30 to 50 paintings with him. And in a group show, he can participate with 3 to 4, but chances of sale are very meager, as one has to be in direct competition with other artists as well. To conclude, I can say that these have been my viewpoints based on my observation and experience, that technology is just not supporting art but rather revolutionizing it. It has not diminished the soul of art but rather has amplified its voice. But eventually, it again depends upon an individual whether you want to use it as a threat or a partner. That's all I have to say about, and I wish you all a grand success for your bright future. Thank you.